And now it's decals and assembly next, at least as far as I can go until those tires arrive. Just a quick update here. I've got those front and rear frame assemblies done, and I can move forward. Well, hopefully, we'll see. The new kit has just arrived, so I'll open this up. And by the way, I went back, I went back and watched footage of my unboxing, and those incorrect tires came in the factory bag. You know, typical Tamiya kit. And then here's the tires. These look to be the right tires. They're slicks, and they look to be the right size. Yeah. Okay. All right, so I can move forward with this, and then when those Hayabusa ones come, I'll replace these with those. So opened up this bag, and let's check these tires one last time, make sure they're right. Yeah, those appear to be the right ones. So that's weird, because like I said, I went back and looked at the footage, and it was in the factory bag. Yeah, I mean, that is strange. Everything else is there. Everything else is the same. Yeah, that's weird that that came like that with the wrong tires. But anyway, got the right ones now. I went through and marked everywhere that there's wire needs to be cut and or decals need to go down. So as I go through now and build, I'll lay down the decals and then kind of build that assembly and start bringing everything together. So I think one of the first things I'll do is assemble these, and I'm going to go watch Tim's video again and watch again how he did those tire decals. Okay, I just got done watching Tim's video and then attempting these on my own, and yeah, that's my first decals on tires. Okay, there's the other one. First time I ever did that, and I think it came out pretty well. Those are pretty cool. All right, there's the rear frame and wheel assembly. Got that back assembly and, you know, these frame assemblies done, and then laid those Showas down on each side. There's one there. And yeah, that sits nicely on its stand there. And then finished out the engine, put those radiators on, put the wires on the spark plugs, and then put the disc brakes on that front tire or front wheel. And I think next, I'm going to look up and see if there's any videos out there on how to use these. Matter of fact, Tim may have done one. I'll have to take a look. I'm working on the exhaust with this Weathering Set D. Actually went out, watched a few videos. And so I'm stopping here to kind of do a before and after. This Tamiya kit, they provide a makeup applicator with a brush on the other end. I actually had a bag of these makeup applicators, so dug a few of those out just so I can quickly go back and forth between these two colors. And I purposely left that masking on because I want, you know, contrast there, and we'll see how that looks when I take that masking off. But basically just did the blue in a few sections, kind of where a curve is, and then this brown, which is supposed to be like a burnt metal. Did this one all the way. So here's kind of a before and after of unmasking. So then after I did the first two colors, the blue and the bronze there, I then unmasked and then came back with, I guess that's a soot, and did each one of those seams and kind of really ground it in there. And yeah, I'm real happy with the way that came out. That looks as if it were burnt. So very cool. So work my way through the rest of those. Okay, there we go. That is super cool. Really like that stuff. So that's Tamiya Weathering Master D, and it has burnt blue, burnt red, and oil stain. Super happy with the way that came out. Okay, there's the exhausts. This is on each side. And those mufflers are just dry fit on there for the time being. So there's this on the bottom. Yeah, those look really cool. I'm pretty happy with the way those came out. Moving along here, so got the handlebars done, and then doing this wiring, and back here was kind of tricky. You can see it's kind of messed up there. I'm going to try to fix that with some weathering, but actually had to glue this to there, which I think is why that little protrusion is there, so that I could get the thing to turn and make this turn, and then I glued that together. So this is my little makeshift clamp, but proceeding through the wiring. So I have it all marked out in the instructions, and then basically what I do is just lay it out on this small ruler, small metal ruler, you know, lay it out, hold it on there, and then cut it right where it goes. So there's the handlebars and everything wired up on there, so getting ready to attach that to there. So yeah, in the home stretch here, just a few pieces left to go. All right, final update here. Basically I have all of the body done, and the majority of the wiring just a little bit up front there after I put the forks on. And then I have those forks on and those front brakes wired, but can't really go any further until I put that fender in, and that requires some decals. So I think I'll stop here and then proceed with all the decals on all those cowl parts. You know, that's going to be quite a process to get all of those down. So I think it's Sunday afternoon. I think this is a good place to stop. And hopefully next time I should be able to finish up. I think I've caught up to Tim now. And yeah, I think hopefully, you know, finish it up this next week. So as always, hope you found that interesting, and thanks for watching, and happy modeling.